boy. Oh, fuck, I forgot to... Shit. I forgot to... I'll get the pot at the end. That's cool. I need to take this back. That's not mine. I need to take that back next door. And then this I need to put back over here. Yeah, take the don't know how to get down. Shit. Alright, cool. Take that trophy. Don't know how to get down. Alright. Don't know how to get down. You never take that trophy. Hey, I'll be killing. You never take that trophy. Don't know how to get down. You never take that trophy. Marky. Am I take the trophy? Don't know how to get down. It's crazy how shit looks the next day when you leave it in the bowl. That's what it looks like in your damn body. Good thing you shit it all out. And then I should go and get that too. Shit. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Oh, cool, Bobby. Always gotta make that moolah. Yesterday was a good day for me on here. I made some good money on here. Wasn't really expecting too much, but everybody, this week's been a very busy week for me as a psychic. So it's like that sometimes. Sometimes you make money doing one thing or the other. That's the blessing of being, that's the blessing of wanting to work and get work and God giving it to you. So when God presents work to me, I take it. Even if it means I have to be online for 3 hours. You know? I was online for 3 hours last night, over 3 hours. And because I was present you know. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? How's your day going? So that's what I tell people all the time. If you want to make money, you got to be present. You have to be online. You have to be available. And you always have to remember that whatever your message you're getting, it's for a reason, for something about to happen or going to happen or prevent you. It all works. Sometimes we don't even need it because God's already protecting us and Spirit's already doing what they're doing. Sometimes it's not even necessary because we're already in a good place, you know. God takes care of us no matter what. If not no matter what, but in a way we're doing the right thing. It's such a beautiful day here. It's really nice. Sun shining. Yesterday was a good day, but today's even a better day. It's beautiful. So nice outside. I just came from having lunch with my nephew. He paid for me. He said, "Hey, can you take me down to the buffet lunch thing down the hill in the car, and I'll pay for your lunch?" I was like, "All right, cool." So I got a free lunch. Like time I got something for free. Now, I paid the first night, then my other nephew paid the other night, 2 nights ago, and now my nephew paid for my lunch today. So they're good kids, man. They got jobs and they got money coming in. They're good kids. There's some days I want to kill them, but it's only because we argue about stupid things or they do stupid shit or say stupid shit. But overall, they're good. They're good kids. We just had a good laugh about stuff. Had lunch. So they're all good. As long as they're healthy and happy, I'm happy for them. I didn't really want to wash my dishes. I'm not in the mood for dishwashing, but I have to go to this store in a little bit. I gotta go see if they have some bags of vegetables and shit. I gotta go down here and get some shit. So what I want to do is wash my dishes first, prepare the fish for tonight because I want to have fish tonight again for my sacrifice. And I want to see what everybody. I don't know what everybody else is doing, but I know I'm having fish again tonight. Hell yeah! I want some fish again tonight. I need to go get some food here. I need to go get some more milk. I need to go get a few more things for tomorrow. We're having a big dinner up here tomorrow. We're having turkey, ham, stuffing, mac and cheese, vegetables, rice, hamburgers, hot dogs, tons of shit tomorrow. We're having a big family get together tomorrow. I get to see majority of my nephews. Not all of them are here. One is still in college. He's not coming back till next week. But the other ones are here. And then one other one, he might not come because he's weird like that. But I'm sure he's going to come to get free food. They usually do. Not sure how it's going to go tomorrow, but we'll see. And then school goes back on Monday, which sucks. But I gotta go pick up my nephew next week. Hopefully, the weather's supposed to be shitty on Monday and Tuesday, they said. We're supposed to get like some type of cold front coming across here next week. I was like, of course, because I knew it wasn't going to last that long. These have been too good of days lately. The days have been really, really good lately. Let me see if I can get this shit out of here. Yes, I can. Piece of potato. I can't get that song out of my mind. I can't stand when the song stays on my mind all damn. I hate dishes. When I get the vision rising in the sun, and I'm never ready. Mira que la soña, mira que la sombra. All right. I'm going to go outside and get my pot, and I'm coming right back. People come flying up this estate road, and they don't give a fuck about nobody. They just do whatever they want. Anytime somebody hits somebody around here, that's when shit's really gonna pop off. Telling you, that's why God spares these people from me. Telling you right now. Better pray to God you don't come speeding up this hill and hit somebody. That's when you're gonna get. That's when I'm gonna slap the shit out of somebody. People always find the need to speed all the time, especially in a private estate. You're not supposed to be speeding in a private estate road. What the fuck are you doing? You don't live here. When we come to your private estate road and fucking race up and down like an idiot, or speed up and down, jackass. So people have no like respect for anybody, man. People are annoying. Annoying ass mofos. Nobody loves me loves me this afternoon. I guess everybody must be doing shit this Saturday. That's why I came on here to wash dishes. I'm gonna go shopping after this, so that way I can be done for the whole day. Dedicate the rest of my time to my freaking self. Shut up, stupid. All right, cool. Actually, let me check something real quick. Actually, you know what? I wonder if I can chop that out real quick. That shit's gonna go everywhere. Fuck. I need to take all that shit out and do it. I'm not gonna put up with that now. Fuck that. I'll deal with it. I'll see what I do, what I can do. I don't know. Yo, it's Panda. How you doing? What you up to this Saturday? How you doing? You got some hot cross buns. Oh shit. That's what's up. They're everywhere here. Oh my god. Every store in Bermuda has hot cross buns. Bermuda loves hot cross buns. I'm not a big fan of them, but I like them, but I don't really go buy them. But they're so nice though. Yeah, Easter tomorrow is going to be here at the house. My whole family's coming up here for Easter. And they're going to We're gonna have dinner here. We're gonna have turkey, ham, mac and cheese, rice, vegetables, potatoes, hamburgers, hot dogs for the kids. And I'm gonna be outside cooking, of course, and in the barbecue going crazy. But it's cool. We're gonna have fun. I can't wait to see all my nephews and stuff. So it's gonna be fun. I have 6 nephews, and 5 of them are gonna be here. The other one's away in college, so he didn't come back. I don't blame him. But yeah, Easter is always here at the house majority of the time. We're gonna yeah. Yeah, we have a big family, yeah. It's me, my brother, my 2 sisters. One of them's married, the other one's old divorced, and me, I'm not married, thank God. So it's my jackass brother-in-law that I don't like. Uh 5 nephews and my mom. So it's like 10, 11, something like that. 11 of us, I think. Yeah. So I don't like to see my oldest sister and my brother and my brother-in-law. There are 3 jackasses. So I don't really like seeing them too much. But it's only for a couple hours and I don't really associate with them anyway. So if my dad was alive and my granny was alive, it would be 2 more people and my dog. So it'll be 2 more, and then my brother-in-law's mom. She's not coming here. She sometimes we invite her too, but I told my sister, don't invite no damn people around here. Last thing I need is to be throwing holy water over everybody and Paulo and fucking Sage and shit after they leave. Yeah, because those people they got toxic energy, man. My oldest sister and my brother and the husband, they have toxic energy. Yeah, they need more than the Bible. They all see they don't really believe in God like that. Like my brother does, but he's a fake Christian. And my oldest sister and her husband, they don't care about God and all that. Cause when she lost her triplets, she had triplets and she lost the triplets 5 months into the pregnancy. So she said she could never forgive God for taking away her triplets. And I'm like, it's nothing to do with God. The doctor told you that your body can't handle it. And if you actually loved God and praised his name and was actually a believer, then maybe he would have said, let me give her her triplets, you dumb bitch. So if you were a believer before, then you could have been all right, but you didn't. So the doctor told you it's nothing to do with God, it's to do with your body. Some people's bodies can't handle it, and yours couldn't. So shut up and accept it and stop blaming God for everything. And then God gave her 2 boys afterwards. So whose fault is it now? Yours or God's? Dumbass. And sometimes she's like, it's a miracle baby I had. I'm like, you didn't have a miracle baby. God made the baby. God made the miracle for you. You never say God's name in your damn sentences. It's hard for some people to keep the faith when things like that happen because it's all a plan, it's all not everything can be perfect. God never told anybody life was going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect because if life was perfect for me, I would have a wife, kids, a big house, and I would have my business would be blooming and I would be the best psychic in the fucking world and I'd be making millions of dollars. That's the perfect life. It's not going to happen that way. Even if I try to make that happen, it still can blow up in my face. People got to realize that, like, whatever is happening for you is meant for you. Sometimes you can't change your path. It doesn't work. I explain that now to people. Like, I was a DJ for 20 years and then I stopped for 10 years and now I'm back. And it's like a lot has changed. I had to like go and learn a whole new system, but I'm not scared to do it because I know I have the talent and the knowledge and I have the links to get the music and to do things that I need to do and get people to, help me out. I can't do it on my own. I need help. So I got help and now I'm back on track, you know? So it's just my choice. I chose to go back into something that I was good at. I came back and it's all different, but at least I tried it, and then it's pretty successful so far. I have a TikTok channel, and yesterday was my best day so far because I'm getting more and more exposure, more and more people are seeing me. It was a holiday. It's fun. All my friends are like, "Come on, man, you can come online and play with us, and play music with us and DJ with us," and I did. So it's fun. I do it like once a week, and I have fun, and that's it. I don't really want to overexert myself doing that. I love doing this as well, but none of these things are like my life. It's just a hobby, and if I can make money off of it, then great. It'll pay some bills, and I'm happy. But I always try to understand. See how we said earlier that you understand how people will feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? People will feel a certain way if they lost something. But me now, my life, if I lost my dad and my dog right after each other, I just looked up to God and said, I know that there is people you took from me are in a better place because they're no longer suffering. Because both of them were suffering. I don't want to see them suffer no more. So I'd rather them be in a spiritual form and be there with me still, but in a more powerful sense. Like, duh. Yeah, I do stream. I stream on TikTok. I got a laptop now. I don't stream on my phone no more. I stream on the laptop. So this week I did it twice. I bought a new PC laptop, Lenovo. I downloaded the TikTok studio thing, and I stream on there. I play music on there for like half an hour to an hour. Yeah. So I stream anyway. I used to be I was one of the first DJs in Bermuda to have a radio station online, and I used to like do it every other day and have like 300-400 people watching me all the time. And then everybody else started doing it, but we set the trend. Me and my friend, we hooked it up. We paid for it. We got it all set up. We had our little studio in the spare bedroom at his house, and then we would like set up the studio at my place and in his place. And I've been doing it for years, but I stopped for 10 years because I wanted to focus on my business. My maintenance business and electrical business took over my life. So now that it's calmed down, now I can do other things. And now that my dad's gone and my dog's gone, my dog and my dad were like a big priority in my life. I had to take care of my dad, take care of my dog because they were getting older. Now I take care of my mom, but my mom's more independent. And everybody loves my mom more. So they're like catering to her more than they would do to my dad, because my dad was always catered to by me and my mom. So nobody really gave a shit about my dad like I did and my other siblings. Well, my youngest sister does, but not as much as me. Yeah, exactly. Your mom being at peace helps you, right? And then the other day, when we did the reading, things like that can reassure you that you all along knew that that was a part of your life and she is a part of your life. But when you get serious confirmation like you did with me the other day, that should make you feel even better. Whereas you never have to, confront your fears or your doubts ever again in that concern. Because even when you ask something of her and it doesn't happen, never think that she doesn't care. It's just that what's meant for you is going to be for you, and what's not meant for you, she's going to save you from that. So you have to realize that she's not the only one. They all coexist with each other to help you. So she might say, hey, look, I can't help Panda today because I'm going to go see my sister and my nephew, like I told you that day, So then her and the nephew will go and help you one day, and your family, your kids, your husband, your whatever, your life. That's how it works. They all go into like these little phases where they help everybody. Only if you really truly need it. If you're going through some crisis, like how you said you got hit by the car, things like that. You got saved, things like that. Now you know why that happened, because this is not your time to go. They want you to be here. They want you to, enjoy your life. And that's why they put people like us together. We all meet people through each other so we can help each other. And that's the only way it's gonna work. And we as readers, and whatever we do, we have to understand there's always gonna be someone that can help you. You can't think of it someone better than you. That's the wrong way to look at it. You got to think of it somebody who can help you. But some people want to help for money, some people want to help for fame, popularity, and some people want to help just to gloat that they can do something. Say, look at me, I'm the best. I can do this, I can do that. Fuck that shit, man. There's no reason for that. That's why I get a lot of hate on here, because I'm always helping everybody and teaching people how to do things in the proper way from my experiences from dealing with other dumbass people. So I don't really care, and nobody should care what anybody thinks of you. You should just do whatever your mission is. If your mission is to help people, then that's all you should be doing. Sometimes you got to give in order to get. And that includes respect, not just money and shit like that. The money will come just by being in the presence of this type of stuff. It just happens. As long as you do your job as, God's worker, Spirit's worker, and he'll provide everything you need. It's just a fact. It's just the way it is. You have to stay humble, smart, have common sense. And every time you help every single person, you help everyone equally. That's cool. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help people. I don't want people to fall in the trap that I did. I'm not the type of person that say, yeah, you'll see, you'll learn. Fuck you. I'm not telling you nothing. I want to tell everybody everything. I'm going to spill my guts out on here every day and tell people, look, don't deal with these people. Don't do this, and try not to do that, and try to be this way and try to be that way, because that's the only way you're going to make it. You can't let the devil get into your head. You can't let these people tell you how to do shit. You listen to me, you'll be all right. And I'm not a know-it-all, and I'm not perfect by no means, but I want people to understand that in this world on here, there's a lot of people you don't know that's doing dumb shit to you, and you won't even know it. They'll smile up in your face, try and take your crowd from you, and then go back and compete with you and shit. I love when I send people to other rooms and they come back to me and say, hey, Mark, that person you told me about did a reading from me and they were great. That makes my day, because that's something that I don't have luck with. I don't have luck with recommending people, because people always come back and say, that person you recommended to me was a fucking idiot, or they don't know what the hell they're doing, or they're not as good as you, or they don't say what they're good but not as, don't compare me. What it is if you want another confirmation, or you want someone else to read you, go and deal with it. You go deal with them. So don't come complaining to me. But see, in the past, I've had a lot of that happen, where people I recommend somebody, and I'm recommending somebody that's, not doing what they're supposed to do, and it makes me look like an idiot. So now I don't have that problem. I've learned my lesson to really get a reading from that person myself, and then if they're good with me, they can be good with others. And I never ask anybody for anything. If you offer, I'll take it. I'm not going to come back if it's wrong and say you're an idiot, you don't know what you're doing. Like what I did with you that day. You were like, oh, maybe I'm wrong. I'm like, no, you're not wrong, because it's someone's feelings. Feelings are never wrong unless you feel that person's not feeling that. But you're reading the person feeling on me. So it's different, right? That's why when people pull cards, every single card means multiple things. So you have to understand that if it doesn't make sense, it will make sense eventually. So you can't think that you're wrong. Because if you do, Spirit's going to be like, for fuck's sake, Panda, you're right. Just like figure it out, you know? I gave you this card for a reason, you know? And that's what I did back in the day. I was like, fuck, this isn't right. Then I said, oh, you know what? And then when they say something in the chat, I'm like, okay, that must be that then. So then I start I take those cards and focus it on the other thing. Because sometimes like those cards come out and you kind of doubt it, but you're not supposed to because it means what it means. You just have to fix it to the actual thing. You have to fix it to the question. You have to really listen to what you're asking, you know? You have to ask it right too. Nah, don't be like don't stress yourself, you know? I mean, if you're stressing yourself over your own life, then I can, you know, that's something I can't help you with because I'm not in your life and in your house. But if that's what you mean. But when you come online, never stress out because spirit has your back. That's why your mom showed me standing next to you because she's making sure you don't have anxiety or you're fucking yourself over or you're doing the wrong thing. They can make things happen, you know. They I wouldn't say manipulate things, but they know how to nudge things in the right place. You know, that's what you have to keep remembering that every time you pull cards, mom's right there making sure you do the right thing. And that's why you have a following. People follow you, people say, hey Panda, you were right, you were this. People everybody has it. Everybody has that link to somebody, you know? Yeah, if you're getting images and you get messages in your mind and the art speaks to you, say it all. Don't think that what you're saying is wrong. It's not. Everything you see, hear, feel, taste, and smell when you're doing a reading, it all means something. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. That was my biggest problem. I always held back what I saw and what I said. Now, if I didn't say those things to you, right? If I didn't say those things to you the other day, then how the hell am I going to know what I'm talking about? How the hell are you going to relate to what I'm telling you? You see what I mean? You got to go back and listen to that reading again. And you say, you know what? Sometimes I see people with this color hair. Sometimes I see this person wearing this uniform. Sometimes I see this person working somewhere. I should say something. You got me? You have to say it. If you don't, you're going to lose the faith in them to give you those things. We all see and do those things for a reason, for a purpose. Everything we see, no matter if it's the dumbest shit in the world, you have if you say it, you don't have to, but if you do, right? You can just mumble it out of your mouth. You know, you could say, "Oh, I see this red sweater right here on the ground." You know, of the like, or on a thing. I don't know if this person wore a red sweater or something like that. And they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, that's the red sweater that I gave her," or "That's the red sweater that I had," or "That's the red sweater she gave me." You know, the littlest things like that will bring so much confidence to you from spirit that you will feel like there's nothing you say is wrong. You got me? Like that's the key to doing readings for people. Is every piece of information you have, if you give it, you'll get so much respect from spirit and you'll get respect from the person you read for. And they'll always like come to you because they're like, yeah, if I need the fucking truth, I know who I'm coming to. Or if I need some details, I know who I'm coming to. Because Mark and his team, spirit team, they're fucking great. And I can go to him and get the truth. Or I can go to him and figure this shit out. They can do that for everyone. We all have that gift, but we have to learn how to use it properly, you know, and never let it get to you and think that you're better than somebody else. Because without them, you're nothing. You can just sit there and act like you know how to read tarot, or you can, and then what's that going to do? What about the rest? You're just a born tarot reader talking about fucking bullshit and regular meanings, you know? Well, if you had a vision of a dark figure, sometimes that's like the shadow of a spirit. Because it's dark doesn't mean it's bad. It's just a shadow, or like it's just a person, like an image, you know. But if you felt deep down inside you were being warned because it was a vision of a dark figure, that could just mean like, that dark figure could be around your presence because of the other person around you. If you dreamt of learning different cards, just tells you that it just means that you should expand your learning skills. If you don't read reversals, then maybe you should. And sometimes those things are just manipulated energy from, you know, a spirit that's connected to, your man or your child, or connected to you through that house that was there before you. Or it could mean a lot of things. It all depends. Like, it doesn't there's no real concrete answer unless you look into it. But majority of the times I see things that don't make any sense. My dreams never make sense. I had a dream today. Last night, I had a dream last night that I was in a car, and I was in the car waiting in line, and I looked around and there was all these people in line waiting to get through to this gate. And I happened to be sitting in a car in the back with this woman. And we started talking, and I'm like, who the fuck is this? I don't even know who this woman is. She had short, like, brown hair. She was very skinny. She looked like she was a different, like, nationality, but I don't know what type. It's just like she was like a very light brown skin, like, chick, but she wasn't like African American, but she was like, I don't know, like Egyptian, or fucking, Indian type looking skin, like the olive skin. And she was pretty, and she was talking to me in the car. We were chatting and talking, and she's like, "Oh, you're waiting too?" And I'm like, "But why am I waiting in this blue car with this damn woman in the back seat?" So she's like, "Oh, come closer to me so we can talk." And I'm like all up on her, right? And then she like kissed me and she talked to me, and we started getting to know each other. And then we're like, okay, yeah, the gate's opening, so let's go. So then, like, we're looking at each other, smiling, and I can't remember her face. It's gone, like the vision's gone, and I don't know who it is. I've never saw that person a day in my life. So, and I don't know why I would be in the back seat of a blue car with a person I don't know waiting in line to go somewhere. That doesn't make any fucking sense to me. And I'm like, who the fuck was that? And why are you telling me come over to you to kiss you and hug you? And then it was weird because I don't know who that person is, but they looked like that type of person. I can describe them, but now I can't remember what her face really looked like because it all gets erased. Like, I can't remember it that much. I can just remember those things, and I don't know why I was there. It was a pink and white building. All these people were there, and I'm in the back seat of a car with this woman, like, and I don't even know who the hell she is. And there's a driver. I can see the driver, but he never spoke to us. And I'm like, this is some whack ass shit that don't make no sense. So I just throw it away, you know? I just throw it away. I'm like, I don't care what the fuck that meant. I really don't give a shit. I'm what am I gonna do? Like, try and figure out who that is? I don't know who the hell that is. Some damn woman in my dream probably wanted to kiss me. So what? I don't give a shit. It's just weird because I always see people that I don't know. It's really weird. I always see people in my dream that I don't know. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But I don't care. It's just life. It's whatever it is. There's a red bird outside right now singing. You can hear it. Hear it? Let me see if I can see him real quick. Hold on. He stopped making noise now. He was singing just now. Redbird. But yeah, it's Dreams and me are not good. I don't even like to, you know, talk about dreams too much because they never make any sense to me. I don't interpret them because I don't know. I'm not the person to talk to about dreams because my dreams don't even happen like that. My dreams are just realities I have in my mind. But when I dream about shit, I don't know who the hell the people are. Like sometimes, every now and then, probably like twice a year, I'll have a dream of having sex with someone in an ungodly place, and I never see who it is. I can just see myself making the movements of having sex with the person, but I never don't know who it is. I know it's a woman. And I know she's got whatever type of hair in her body, but I can't see her face. She never looks at me. So I don't know who the hell I'm fucking in my dreams. It's so dumb. Yeah, and it doesn't happen often, but when it does, I never see the person. Even if I had a desire for a woman, I never fuck them in my dreams. It doesn't happen that way. It does nothing happens like that for me. And I had people tell me, "Oh yeah, I was with my man and we were doing all these crazy things." And you know, when I was pregnant, oh man, I had sex dreams every day. And I'm like, okay, not me. I don't have that type of shit. Even when I was sexually active at one point with a woman, I never dreamt of her because I was doing the real thing in real life. I don't dream of things like that, you know. I dream about the weekend. Oh shit. Yeah. So see what I mean? Like it's weird. Like I don't. I dream about like sports people and meeting them and hanging out with them and shit like that, and that's cool. I like that. And I dream about like regular things. Like I dream a lot about driving my car, like my old car. I never had a dream of my new van yet. I have a dream of like my old first car, like me driving it. And I drive a truck sometimes. And I used to drive a truck back in the day. And I always see myself driving that truck all the time, all over the place. And I'm like, what the hell? I haven't drove that truck in 20 years. Like, why the fuck am I dreaming about this damn truck? I have dreams about my dog every now and then. Both dogs, I'll have a dream about them. Sometimes I'll dream about just regular stupid shit that don't make no difference. That doesn't make any sense. So whatever. But there's a lot of dream interpreters out there that do that type of stuff. Everybody has different talents and different like things that they do. I think it's cool how people can like draw a picture of like the person that is thinking about you or the person that likes you or like I have these apps now where they say well I mean not apps but like these people that say they can draw your soulmate and all that bullshit. I be like that motherfucker would be there all goddamn day trying to paint that bitch. That woman ain't going around. He'll be painting some woman I've never seen a day in my life. I'll be like, okay, bro, yeah, okay. I know it can happen. I know it's real. But they'll be drawing some picture of some damn woman that don't even look like a damn woman. They're like, yeah, this is your soulmate, Mark. I'm drawing her now. And I'll look at the picture at the end. I'm like, never seen that woman a day in my life. That's the type of luck I would have. I'll be like, I've never seen that person a day in my life, bro. Don't know who that is. Don't know. But yeah, I'll take the picture and I'll look at it and I'll screenshot it. Now, when I see that person, then I'll let you know. Like, Meanwhile, I end up dating somebody that looks totally different. Like in my dream today. I mean, my dream last night, seeing a woman I never seen a day in my life. I'm like, I never seen this damn woman ever. But at least I saw her face today. And like usually I see just the hair or the back of the person, or I actually saw the person's face. And I was like, okay, I don't know you, but okay, we can wait in line in this car and smooch. That's fine. Yeah. I know it's a dream, so I might as well take advantage of it, I guess. I don't know. It's so weird, man. So weird. Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, now that you drew her, where is she? That's that's something that I don't really like, worry too much about. When God wants to, he'll bring it. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not really anxious or desperate to be with anybody that's a piece of shit. So I rather have my peace and quiet. It's better that way. Yeah, give me the location. Yeah. Is she in Bermuda? If she's not in Bermuda, then I don't want to talk to you about anything else. When she arrives, let me know. Let me go down there with the sign. Is this you? Anybody who looks like this, can you please come forward? This psychic told me that, this is you're my soulmate. So let me get you now before you get corrupted in this country. Oh man, that's just funny. But hey, some people, it's meant for them to see that shit and it is real. I know three women that do that, that sketching and they can draw things and stuff. And they're right. They're pretty good. But not with me. Like I don't really want to see that shit because that'll bother me. I'll be everywhere I go, I'll be like, where's this damn woman to? Then people will come inside my live and I'll be looking at their profile picture. No, that's not it. This woman's got a damn panda on here. Definitely ain't no, I ain't fucking no panda. No. I saw her live. No, that's not her. No, that's not her. No, that's not her. Can you imagine? That'll drive a person crazy. You know what I mean? That'll drive a person nuts. I would never want that. Like, cause that'll like make me want to think every time I see somebody, oh man, that looks like the person that they drew. It's like, nah, bro, I'm not doing that. You ain't driving me nuts. Hell no. Actually, what time is it? 3:40. Let me get out of here then. Imagine going up to a woman who looks like the sketch and explaining the story. Yeah. I'd be like, excuse me, ma'am. Yes. Are you single? Why? Who wants to know? Well, the reason I'm asking is because, I got a psychic reading the other day and this person drew a sketch. And is this you? No, that's not me. My ears aren't that big. Or no, my eyes don't look like that. All right, well, when you wake up, do you look like that? Get the fuck out of here. I can hear it now. She'll probably rip the paper up in my face. I'm like, no, don't do that. I gotta find this damn woman. It's not you. Okay, no worries. Is this your cousin or your twin sister? She'll throw something at me like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, she'll be like Homer going into the bush. Like, no, I don't want nothing to do with this psychopath. He's walking around town with a photo of a sketch of somebody who looks like me. This guy's creepy. He be watching me through the fucking trees and shit. Can you imagine? Like doing some dumbass shit like that? I stopped being like so worried about that a long time ago. And it's like, I feel like if we don't search for it or beg for it or ask for it or try to manifest it, that's the best thing you could do, because I think it sets you back years more from getting what you want because you want it too much and it's not meant for you to be right now. Like some people fall in love later on in life. Some people fall in love right away. And some people have multiple partners because they had to find out what it was like to find somebody decent eventually. Everybody has a different love path, work path, career path, everything's different. It's just the way life is. I started very young dating women and dating girls back in high school. I always had a girlfriend in high school. I was active, relationship wise, actively right up until the age of 40. And then now that I'm 49, the last 9 years, I've been like, to hell with this shit. I want to enjoy my life. These damn women drive me nuts. So like the last 9 years, I've kind of been quiet, just minding my own business. And I rather have friends as women. Like I have all these women friends on here. I love that. I rather have 20, 30 women friends than be with one possessive woman that doesn't want me to talk to you guys. Yeah, I went 49 in February. Yeah. Yeah, I probably don't. You know why? Because I don't have a woman. They don't age me. Everybody says, you still look the same, Mark, you did 10 years ago. I say, yeah, with a little less hair now. But they're like, and I was like, why? They're like, why you look so young still? I said, one, when I shave, I look younger. And I said, I don't have a wife, I don't have kids. So that's probably why I look young still. And they're like, yep, that's it. You're right. Look at me. We're the same age and I look like your grandpa. And I'm like, yeah, exactly, because you got wife and kids. I'm telling you, this shit would drive you crazy. Hell no. I'm good. Some people don't think that I'm 49, but I am. Yeah. I'll be 50 next year. Have a big party. But it's cool though. I love my life the way it is. I get to do whatever I want and I don't have nobody questioning me. I don't have to be in a private investigator to see if she's cheating on me or she's doing dumb shit. I don't have to like get conned into sharing my bank account with somebody. And like a lot of women are so like nasty and shit, and men are too, but I'm talking as a man. Like the women that I've dealt with, they're all like that. They want their cake and eat it too. So I don't have that in my life. I don't want that. And I don't want to have kids with someone and then have rights to them, have rights to my own kids and pay a lawyer and a court to judge whether or not I'm fit enough to be a dad, or like I have to share my kid with my wife. Man, fuck, or my ex-wife now. Fuck that, and pay child support. Fuck you, I ain't paying you shit. You pay for the child when you're with him, and I pay for the child when we're with him, and we split everything 50-50. Who the hell made you boss and made you? I made that child too. That child's mine. If that shit ever happened to me, I will fight for full custody so I don't have to deal with her. I'd rather have my kid away from their mother that's toxic and be with me for the rest of their life. That's the type of person I would be if I had kids. If my wife cheated on me, I would never let her dictate to me what the fuck I'm doing with those kids. Because you're the one who ruined everything, not me. And those kids will get older and disown your whore ass. That's exactly what it'll be. I won't even have to influence my kids. They will know already. It happened to my sister and my brother. My brother got cheated on by his wife. She left him. The kids never wanted anything to do with her ever again. Recently, like about 2 years ago, she started to come back into the kid's life and apologize and tried to make things right. It lasted all of 2 months, and then the kids were like, fuck you, bitch, bye. Because her agenda was still the same. She had not changed. She was actually worse. So the kids were like, the hell with you. I'm not dealing with you. You're still a hoe. You're like, trash. You still want to know about dumbass shit. You still ain't got no money. You're still a broke hoe. Like, you're still like, you don't care about us. So my brother had to like take care of everything. But now they're older now. They're 21 and 19. So they can defend themselves. They don't need their mother, and they live with their dad. So, which is my brother. And then my sister was the same situation. They couldn't coexist with each other anymore. He always tried to hold my sister and the kids back from doing everything that they love, but he can do whatever he wants. He was very possessive and narcissistic. And then he ended up, in like, we don't have proof that he was cheating, but when he split up from my sister, he went with that girl right away. So it was like almost like, yeah, this is my way to get out so I can have this other hoe. So that didn't work out for him either. He left my sister for her. Disowned the kids. Don't even speak to the kids anymore. He pays for them. He has to because the court told him he has to pay child support, right? Till the young one goes 18, which is two more years, well, a year and a half. So he still pays every month. But the girl that he chose over my sister beat the shit out of him a month ago. Choked him, almost killed him. So see how karma works? You thought the grass was green on the other side, but you end up screwing yourself. Yeah. And now you're like the laughing stock of Bermuda. Everybody's like, this idiot got beat up by his girlfriend. This guy's a pussy, So he's got a bad name right now. He's got a bad reputation for everything that he's been doing. So he got karma the right way. Now he's embarrassed to even walk the streets, home and work, and go hide. But anyway, that's the life that happens. We all go through it. Everybody goes through it. And because all my friends, that's why everybody asks me, why am I single? And I'm like, because I can't handle all that type of stuff. I don't want to be in a relationship and have to end up like everybody else. I can't do it. It's not happening. Like I said, my dream in my life, my biggest dream was to get married and have kids. That was my biggest dream. But sometimes your biggest dream don't happen in your lifetime. So it's all good. I don't say, oh, God, God did this to me. I don't believe in God no more. God didn't give me what I want. Spirit don't give me what I want. No, I don't treat myself like that or put myself in that mentality. What I do is I say, you know what? Maybe it'll happen eventually in my lifetime, you know? Maybe I'll meet somebody this year. Maybe I'll meet somebody next year. Maybe I'll have that life eventually. Or if I don't, maybe I'm going to be blessed in other ways. And even if it doesn't matter to me. It's just a dream. It's just a thing that I want, but it doesn't matter to me. If I never have it, it will never matter to me because God gave it to me in a different way. He gave me 6 nephews to take care of. He gave me 6 nephews to be around. I'm with the 2 youngest ones because they left. Like their father left them. So I became their father figure. I became the father that they knew. But really I'm their uncle and their best friend. So all 3 of us are always together. And my sister and I take care of those kids. We take care of this house. We do everything. So I don't have to be married with kids to know what it's like. You know, I'm actually probably the best uncle in the fucking world. Top 10 at least. Like I try to be the best uncle I ever can be to my nephews because they don't have decent family figures around them to teach them shit and to put them, in a better place like I can. So to me, it doesn't matter. I feel like I have children already, especially my 2 youngest nephews. They're like my kids. People think they're my kids. And I'm like, no, they're not mine. They're my sisters. They're like, oh, I thought that was your son. He looked just like you. I say, yeah, we kind of look alike, yeah. And they rather be with me than be with their own dad. So yeah. So to me, it never matters. I know that God's gonna put whatever He wants into my area. So it's all good. That shit never bothers me one bit. Are you having a storm tonight? Oh shit. Please be safe. Hey Claudia, how you doing? Claudia, you heard me? I sound like Panda just now. I gave you the Claudia. Cloudy, Claudia. May I say Claudia? I said Claudia. Hey Cloudy. Yeah, there you go. You stay partly cloudy. Claudia. The wind is fierce. Yeah, make sure you lock everything up. Make sure you're okay. You got groceries and you live by the sea. Oh shit. Be safe. Yeah, shit. Here it's absolutely gorgeous here. It's a beautiful day here. It's like really, really nice. I can take you guys outside if you want. Were you guys in here when I went outside yesterday? I don't know if you guys were in here. I think some of you were. I can take you guys outside real quick before I go. I'll show you guys how beautiful this place is. People are gonna be like, yeah, fuck you, Mark. You live in paradise. I fucking hate you. Oh my god. Shut the fuck up. Act like I fucking. My mom and dad made me. I stay there, not my damn fault. Yeah. That's my pool. See, I did all of this. I hooked up all these ACs right here, pushed them all over here. They used to be up against the wall. I did that pool. I helped build this wall, put all these lights here. I did all the tile in the pool. I helped them plaster it. I cut all those trees back there. Like where that porch is, I don't know if you guys can see it. I did those pillars. I did all of this tile with my cousin. We did all of this. A lot of work. A lot of freaking work, yo. But I bust my ass at this fucking place. So it's really it's really nice here, though. Here, let me take you over here. My neighbor's not gonna watch me, but like, what is he doing with this fucking laptop? Bitch ass. See, look. See the ocean? The ocean's literally right there. It's a beautiful day today. Yeah, fuck the neighbors. I ain't worried about them. They be like, what is he doing holding up his laptop in the air? He's recording our home. John. Not that warm. It's still cold though. It's not that cold, but it's still cold. John, look at Mark. He's out there with his laptop showing these people our homes. He's invading our privacy. Oh, Martha, don't worry about it. It's okay. You don't know what he's doing. He could be showing his mom. The sea could be warm today, though. The sea's probably warm today because it's like 74 degrees here. So it's not hot, but it's nice. Yeah. Yeah, the color of this house is, I picked out that color. Yeah. Yeah, it's my sister's house. It's a big ass fucking house. It's a very, very big house. Well, like I said, we didn't want this house, but my brother-in-law, my ex-brother-in-law, he's rich. Like his family was rich, and they bought this house for him. They bought houses for all their family. So this is a very expensive, big ass house. But they own a big grocery store. And my sister had shares in the grocery store with her husband. So when they got a divorce, my sister says, you could take your shares back and give me my house. Because the kids wanted the house. Because I fixed it all up. This house didn't look like this before. I fixed it up. I made this house worth a lot of money. So I bust my ass. I did a lot of things. One day I'll take you guys up into the games room, into the, it's actually on my Instagram. I got if you go on my Instagram, my Marky Marks Tarot Instagram, if you guys want to, you can go in there and check it out. It shows you all the stages of what I did around here. It's really good snorkeling, yes. There's actually companies that do snorkeling tours where they take you on snorkeling things. Yeah. They do everything, yeah. They do a lot of shit here. Tons. But yeah, I have everything on my Instagram shit, so you know. All right, I'll add you, Claudia. Yeah. So like if you look on my fuck off. I hate ads and hoes and all this shit on Instagram. It irritates me. Leave me alone. Like this is the other side of the house. Look, see the full moon? Look. If you look at my name, look. That's the opposite side of my house. Oh, cloudy. Don't be silly. See that? That's the moon coming over the other side of the house. It's like, look at me and my baby. Look at me and Dimey. I have like a lot of pictures up here of my family and my dog, food, my nephews. I have like a lot of pictures on here of like the hurricane shit and all the renovations I did. A lot of memes and funny shit. Me walking Diamond and stuff. A lot of food stuff. The moon pictures and so there's a lot of things on here. You can check it out if you have time. There's like pick a card readings. Like look at this shit. Like look at that. You would like to draw that, Panda? There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I have a boxer. Yeah, I had a boxer. Yeah. So you can paint that. Yeah. A liar will get mad at you for knowing the truth. See all my lobster, shrimp, and baked potatoes. See, I have all my dishes on there. I make all my food. My Instagram's got a lot of shit on it. I'm trying to find the renovation stuff. That was a while ago. So then I have the red bird there. See the red bird on top of the thing? My Instagram is like full of shit on here. I have like way too many photos in here. Yeah, here's the renovation shit right here. Like, see, I showed like me putting the tile on the pool. See, that's me putting all the tile, and that's my cousin. He was like putting the stuff on. I'll give him the tile. We guys tiled everything. Like that's the pool before we started. See the renovation? See? That's when I first started the renovation. That's what I just showed you. So there's like all the renovation pictures on there and videos and shit. I ran shit. I organized the whole entire thing. Because I know how to read like plans, architectural plans and shit. You know. I know how to read plans. I know how to map out like jobs and shit like that and stuff. So I was like the foreman of the job. I did everything. I'm the guy. I'm him. People are probably like in the background, this fucking guy. Shut your ass up. Okay. Let's see Miss Cloudy. Oh man. Cloudy's beautiful. Look at her. You look like the woman in my dreams last night that I was kissing in the car. Oh Lord have mercy. See, I knew. See, a psychic sketched this, you know. Yes, now I'm just joking. Cloudy's looking sexy. I'm gonna have to, invite her over to Bermuda so she can be my future wife. You know? It's my company is a maintenance business, which means I can do whatever I want. Yeah. I mainly do construction and like I mainly do like electrical work. Now, I'm really an electrician by trade. I've been doing electrical for 25 years, like half my life pretty much. But I know how to do construction. Like I said, my main job for the past 10 to 15 years has been like somebody will give me a plan, like is the architectural plan. So they'll go like this, look, I need you to, if it was a renovation, I'll say, look, I need you to do this room, that room. I need you to put electrical here. See the plan? It's got plugs, lights, switches, the panel. And then I take like a measuring thing, like a specific ruler. It's like a triangle ruler. And you do like every foot is like a quarter inch. So you do it like that, you map it out. And I'll tell somebody, hey, look, put a spray paint line at 10 feet, 6 inches. That's a receptacle. Put S for switch. So I can read a plan and do all of that. I can do a house all from start to finish. Like if somebody gave me a whole deck that's flat, I can start from the beginning, from the electrical to the pole, the pipe, right up to the end of the house. I was an electrical contractor for years. And before I actually went on my own, I used to do it. I used to read plans for my boss, and he didn't want to pay me. So I was like, fuck you, I'm doing it all by myself. So like I can read, my uncle gave me some plans to price for him. So yeah, that's my life. That's what I'm really, I do as a business. But I don't do it anymore because a lot of people that bid for jobs, they underbid everyone just to get the job, and then it was too much like competition, and it just got too stressful and it got too expensive. The materials after COVID, a price of like a roll of wire was ridiculous, and nobody really wanted to do like construction that much and build things. So now people, what they do is they buy a house and then they renovate it. It's like it's almost the same price, but not really. But that's what I did for a living for years, and then I stopped doing it because it got too much of a burden. But I don't forget. I know how to do it. In 2021, 22, I renovated this whole house. Like you see my kitchen right here, like all this tile was not here. I put all this tile right here. I know how to do all of this. I took all these cabinets off. I sprayed them. I put this in. I did all this tile, all this backsplash. I do tile on the ground. I used to have a tiling machine. I did all that shit. I did all of this work around here. I did everything. I can hang up those curtains. I can paint. Anything to do with a house, I can do. I know how to do plumbing, but I prefer not to do it. I'll get somebody else to do the plumbing because I don't really like plumbing too much. It's annoying. And people are like, I'd rather do plumbing than electrical. Fuck that. I'm like, okay, well, leave the electrical to me then. So yeah, that's what I do for a living. So my business is called Marks Maintenance. And the reason I named it Marks Maintenance because that's what I do. I can maintain your whole house. I can do everything in a house. Anything to do with a house, I can do. I can do carpentry. I build cabinets. I can build like shelves and redo your whole closet with wood. I redid all my sister's closets. Oh, my sister had these metal like shelving and it got all rusty. So I ripped it all out. I covered up all the holes, made it all flat again, like from the screws. And then I bought a big miter saw, like it cuts big lengths of wood and shit. And I bought that and I bought all the wood. I spray painted all the wood, cut it all, installed it all. My sister has all new closets next door because of me. I did it all. A carpenter quoted her $12,000 to do it, and I did it for half of that with the materials. I did 3-4 closets up there, all wood, so it never rust again. All stainless steel screws. You know the bars that you put the hangers on? I made those out of wood. I got them out of wood, and then I cut them so that way you never have to worry about that metal bar rusting ever again. So now all the closets have wooden bars, not metal. So that closet will last beyond our lifetime. So that's what I did. And a lot of people are like, oh, that's a good idea. I'm like, yeah, that's because I'm smart. I'm an Aquarius. But yeah, that's what I do for a living, if you want to know. And I have lots of multiple talents, obviously. But you have to use them. Talent is nothing about if you don't use it. I like to DJ. I like to do psychic shit. I like to do a lot of things. I can build things, make things. I do everything. So that's just me. I do a lot less now because I'm older and I don't feel like doing shit no more. And life is good, so I don't really have to work too hard anymore. And my dream was to like not work so hard. So I kind of got that wish. So I'm good. Yeah, I'm a psychologist, a doctor, a travel advisor, pain in the ass. I am a, pharmacist. I'm everything that you want me to be. Instructor. Shit. I do everything, man. I don't like to toot my own horn or anything like that. It's not, it's stupid, But yeah, I'm a pharmacist. I can tell you what subscription you need. I can tell you what pills you can get, what type of stuff that makes you. Yeah, there's a woman, right? She said that her son used to get a rash, and no doctor knew what the rash was like, what they can use for the rash. So I told her, you need Sudocrem. It's the best rash, like stuff ever. My mom used it on all of us for diaper rash. When we had a rash of any sort, like heat rash, sweat rash, this Sudocrem shit is the best shit. So she says, okay, I'm going to order it from Walmart and I'll bring it in. She used it and her son never, ever got that rash again. So I'm a pharmacist. See, I can recommend Sudocrem for your rash. See? It's the simplest things because doctors ain't going to really tell you that shit because they want you to be sick. Because if you're not sick, then how are they going to make money? You know what I mean? You just got to cure yourself. Your body can cure itself, or you can find things to cure your body. You don't need a doctor. Doctors are going to bullshit you. You're going to be a guinea pig for that doctor. So it's good to ask people who've been through it. So that's why I said I'm a pharmacist too. I can recommend things for you. Sudocrem is Irish too? Yeah. See, there you go. I think I have some here. I'm not sure. No, it's not here. It's probably upstairs. Yeah. I don't have it here. It's upstairs. I have it. Yeah. But my mom showed me that. My mom said if anytime you need that, well, even like for like little cuts and shit, like you have paper cuts on your finger, or you get like a burn or something like that, you put that shit on it, man. About 2 days later, 3 days later, that shit's gone. That's like a miracle cream, man. You cooked steak and beans. Oh, nice. I'm actually having fish again tonight, but I had a beef patty. I had a Jamaican beef patty with my nephew. He bought me lunch today. And I had some chicken wings and we ate together. He treated me to lunch today, my nephew. But I had fish yesterday because it's Good Friday, and I'm gonna have fish again today. And it reminds me too, I gotta cut this fish up and marinate it while I'm here talking to you guys. I might as well do it now. Honestly, I can eat fish every day. Like, see that? This is called snapper fillet. It's like gray snapper. So the fillets are like, they look like triangles, like the fillet of the fish. So it's really nice. What I do is I take my cutting board and I chop them into little pieces so we can put them into wraps. We have fish wraps and stuff like that. See, look. What I do, this is too big. So I don't like it too big like that. So what I'll do is I'll cut it into a piece like this, like that, and I'll deep fry it, and we'll put it inside wraps and have like fish wraps. Sometimes when there's like a little bloody part here, I'll just take it out, the little bloody part so you don't taste that. And then I'll just I'm marinated I'll marinate it in lemon juice. See, I cut these pieces and you put them like this into a wrap. It tastes so good. So I'm gonna make this for my sister, my nephew, my mom. If she wants to come over, I'll give her some fish. So I'm gonna cut this up right now so I can have this. I can marinate it for my dinner. I do this all the time on here. I wash dishes on here. I cook food on here. Some haters will be over here talking about, all this fucking guy does is talk about himself. No, people ask me what I do, so I tell them. This fucking guy does everything. I can't stand this motherfucker. He's a psychic. He's a DJ. He says he does electrical. Now he's cooking food. I fucking hate this guy. I'm such a hater. It's fucking bullshit. I'm also a chef. That's right. Cloudy knows what's happening. That's why she loves me. That's why Cloudy loves me. She's like, I love Mark. He's my future husband. I have to get mom's approval though. Cloudy's like, no, no. No, no. No, no. No, no, Marky. No, no. Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, there you go. That about sums it up. Thanks, Cloudy. You just made more people jealous that see that. They're gonna be like, I hate this guy. He does everything. Don't hate me. Do the same. One thing I love is multi-talented people and people who don't want to like give up or don't say they can't do something. Like I never cooked a lot back in the day. I used to like doing it, but I used to like rather eat my mom's food or eat someone else's shit, like eat someone else's food, not someone's shit, but eat someone else's food. But it's nice when you do things yourself, you appreciate it more. Like when I make food, I'm like, yeah, that tastes good. I did that. Hell yeah. That shit was a bomb. A dermatologist. Yeah. I don't know. I always encourage everybody to do everything they can, man. I want everybody to do the things I do too, or whatever you like to do, you keep doing it. It's good to have multi talents and to do multi things. And my motto always has been: the more you learn, the more you earn. So that's how I live my life. So if I can make money doing something I love, then hell yeah, I'm gonna do it. If I love to do something, I'm gonna make money off of it. So I can be happy and do something I love and make money off of my talents. Why not? What's wrong with that? Oh, you're talking about the time that you had that medical situation? I told Claudia that I shouldn't be doing that, but I did it for her though. I wanted her to be better. I don't want nothing to happen to her. I genuinely care about people that come in here. People probably don't think I don't, but I do. I always try and help everybody. I actually pray for some of you fuckers sometimes. And I should. Fucking pray for me. still early. We're not going to eat until late anyway. There we go. All nice and cut up, ready to go. All right, let's get the lemon juice out. Yeah. Well, as long as you figure out why you get certain things, the main thing is to figure out why you are in the position you are, you know? It happens. Sometimes it comes from the water, Claudia. Sometimes it comes from the water that we shower with. It has bacteria in it and it fucks your body up. I can tell you a story about this woman that I used to deal with. Her newborn daughter, when she gave her a bath, she would have all this bacteria all over her body and cause a breakout of a rash. It almost killed the baby. So she was in a complex, like a condo complex, and the water was not filtered. It was just straight blue water, right? So her and I fell out, and I didn't really speak to her anymore because of what she did. But she came to me and begged me to find out what's wrong with her daughter in a psychic sense, because she said doctors didn't know what it was. Nobody can explain why the baby was all fucked up. She doesn't understand. She washes the baby, and some days she don't wash the baby, and the rash is still there, blah, blah, blah. Must be a rash thing that I deal with sometimes, right? So, happy Easter. How you doing? So then she calls me and tells me, hey, look, I know you don't like me. I know you don't want to speak to me, but can you please help my baby? Do it for her at least. And I was like, yeah, I suppose. Fuck's sake. I always get conned into doing something for somebody I don't like, and they use their children. But I say, you know what, the daughter doesn't have, like, she's not at fault, right? And I felt bad for the child, So then I was like, all right, cool. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna figure it out, and I'll call you. So I started, listening to the to spirit and stuff like that, and I just said, let me just see what they say. Spirit ended up telling me that the water that she was bathing the child in was giving the child bacteria. It was the actual water that was coming through the pipes through the bathroom. So I told her the only way you're going to solve this problem is if you go to the grocery store and buy bottled water, like gallons of water, spring water, and bathe the baby with that. So that way there's no bacteria in the water. So Spirit showed me 2 jugs of water from the grocery store. It says she needs to use these, not the shit that comes through her tap, because the baby has a sensitivity to the water. Because baby skin is very, very sensitive to everything, So she did that, and she never ever had a problem ever since. And then she tried to get back with me because I had helped her, and I'm like, no. I helped your daughter. I helped you. Spirit helped you. Goodbye. Good riddance. See you later. I wish you and your daughter whatever you want, and bye-bye. I solved your issue. Leave me alone. So, So I had to go through that bullshit too. It's difficult. I went through a lot of difficult bullshit. Things I gotta do. All right. Yeah. So, yeah, for sure. There's a lot of things that I've done for children, more than what people think. Like I said, I have stories for days. I can tell you so many things. I can tell you so many things that I've done, so many people that I've healed, so many things that I've done for people, so many readings that I've done that saved people and did people for them, did things for them. I don't really, like I said, I don't talk about it too much because I don't like people think that I'm trying to like glaze myself or something, but I'm not like that. I don't really look for self. I just don't look for like, popularity or like somebody to praise me every fucking day. I don't really care. I just want everybody to be happy for fuck's sake. That's all I really want. I just want everybody to be happy and leave me alone in a mental state, you know? I'm not really the type of person to really sit there and talk about myself all day. I'll talk about my experiences and how it will help you in your life, but I'm not like that type of person to be talking about everything that I've done and how amazing things can be because I'm it's not me. Everything is not me. I need spirit to help. I can ask spirit for you. I can get spirit to help you even though you're not really a believer or you don't really know how to do what I do. I can teach you. It's that simple, man. I don't mind, you know? It's all good. I can do a lot of things. You just got to ask and I'll do it for you. It's no problem. It's all good. I can handle it. I can do a lot of things, but I don't really like to do too many medical things on here because I can get in trouble, which I have gotten in trouble before for medical information. But I don't care. I keep doing it anyway. I don't really give a shit because it's got to be taught. It's got to be learned. People got to know how to do things. It's just life. I'll fight the system. It's cool. So sometimes, spirit can tell me how to heal yourself, just like I showed you with that reading just now I did that I was telling you about with the baby. So when it's children, I'm very, you know, focused on that because they don't deserve to be, you know, hurt. You know, they don't deserve for things bad to happen to them. So, and some things can't really be dealt with because people don't believe in it, and some people like don't believe in this type of stuff, so they're never gonna learn or know the real truth about it. You know, a lot of people don't know; they really don't understand. But I feel like I personally feel that in the last 10 years, I've made a lot of people a believer. And I'm not saying there isn't any mediums out there, but there's not a lot of mediums out there that a person can trust. Like a lot of mediums just say they are or they do a specific work, but if you like a lot of mediums don't really put a lot of effort into it. They rather watch a clock and pay you and get money from you, like, So there's a lot of mediums that I would never trust, or mediums that I do trust. I only trust maybe two mediums in my whole life and myself, but that's about it. I don't really know too many people on YouTube that do mediumship that's actually accurate or real means anything. But I don't really go looking for it, so that's why I don't really know. But the people that I know, they don't really, tell me that there's any decent mediums out there. I'm sure there's a couple, but I don't really know them. I'm not really looking for it. But everybody has their own unique gift. So that's why like I tease people about how they shuffle cards and how they pull cards and how many cards. I just tease everyone. It's not like I don't want everybody to be the same. That would be boring. But like when I tease you guys about burning Palo Santo and sage and like crystals, I tease people, but it's not like a vendetta I have against you, because you can look at some of my 6-year-old videos where I did the same thing, you know? But I feel like now, once you get to a certain level, you don't really need all that type of stuff. It's all in your mind, you know? And I don't feel like when I say it to people, I don't want them to stop. I want them to go through the phases that make them feel happy. So when I do tease people about shit like that, it's not because like, I think you're a whack job, oh, I think that you're a fake psychic or something. It's just a way that I can, tell you that, hey, you really don't need that shit. Like, you know, you don't really need it. It's all in your mind. Hey, Paris, how you doing? So there's a lot of people who like, that have a ritual. Like they come online, they burn some sage, they have their crystals, they wear like a chain, they wear like a thing that they have that is a signal of a spirit. Oh, that shit's all good. Like, I'm not telling you not to do that. But what I'm telling you is the most necessary thing you should have is your belief in spirit. Because if you're going to read somebody, you're going to read somebody's life. So if somebody comes to you and says, what do you see in love for me in the next 3 months? So when you tap into that person, you have to remember none of those things you just did matters. You could burn sage, you could put Palo Santo in your ears, you could smell that shit for fucking weeks. You can do whatever you want. You can have 10 crystals on your front of you, on your cards. You can rub them all over your face. You can put them in your pocket. You could do all of that shit, but none of that stuff matters. None of it matters. If you think that clears energy, it probably does in your mind. But the most powerful energy you're already tapping into, which is spirit. Spirit's energy is what you need to tap into. They need to tap into the things that you're asking. They don't care about no damn Palo Santo or no fucking sage or no crystals and shit. They don't care about that stuff. I'm glad you're doing good, Paris. So I preach this not because I'm an asshole and I think that you should not use those things. I have the same things, but I just don't use them every day because I use it when things are really bad. Like if I feel the energy has been really manipulated around me or around a person that I've been around, then I'll use the Palo Santo because it is very effective. And I'll use sage, I'll use like incense. If I feel like a bunch of people bring their bad energy around my house or around my apartment or around my nephews or my sister, I'll burn that shit. Hell yeah. Because it's going to help. But when you go live, it's only you and the cards and me and us. So there's no really necessary thing for it. But when I say this, like people get offended. They're like, oh, well, that's what you think and that's what you want. And I'm like, yeah, okay, yes, okay. I'm just telling you, me. I don't do that because I feel like it's not what I want to do anymore. I did do it, yes. But I'm not going to sit there and do it every single day. Because to me, it's not necessary to me. But to you, you might not be on the level of my belief. So you're going to do what you want to do because you're not on that level of belief yet. Maybe you need that extra Palo Santo or that crystal to say, hey, because sometimes we need items or material things in front of us to make us feel we have some type of energy power, Like, oh yeah, I got my crystals here. My deck of cards is right here. I got my crystals. I'm gonna burn some sage and and do all this shit, your cards, and I did all that shit too, bro. No, don't think I never did that. I did that shit too, every fucking life for years. And then one day I said, you know what? Let me see what life is like without it. And just use my belief power. And that's why I don't do it no more. So maybe one day you might think the same thing and be like, now I know what Mark means. I don't really need this like stuff. I can just like read a person, no problem, and not even need all this extra shit. But when I do need it, I can just use it. I just don't need it every day. So you can light a candle. I used to light a candle every day. And, everybody has a unique way of doing things. And I totally respect that. I'll totally respect everything that you do. And I'll tease you because people used to tease me too. Like, oh, fuck, you use all that shit. Oh, fuck, that's on there. So my elders would tell me, look, there's no need for that. You'll see. And they were right. My elders used to tell me the same thing. That you don't need that. Your belief is all you need. All that extra shit is just what everybody else wants you to do. Like, but people need it for their sense of to know that something's happening, that they're protected, like, or they have this spiritual power through this crystal that their mom gave them, or like this specific chain that I have is like a protection thing, a spell, or if I do this sage, it's what makes me feel good. It's cool. Like, I'm not saying don't do it. You do whatever you want, but me personally, I don't do it no more, because that my belief is like on another level. I don't really need that shit no more. I really don't. And it's not bad. It's okay. You can do it. And if I come in your room, you'll probably talk shit and be like, yeah, Mark thinks I'm crazy because I'm doing this. You guys do it now. And it's funny. But I don't tell you, hey, don't do it. I'm not coming in here no more. Like, come on, man. Like, don't take everything I say personal. It's just the way that I've developed over years. Let me read what you guys said. I was doing a presentation. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because of what we thought. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Paris. Yeah. Because we're taught on here. Like, when you first come on here, you'll see some people's lives where they got Palo Santo, they got sage, they got crystals everywhere. They got like some Buddha doll thing, or they got Jesus in a cross. They got a rosary. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's cool. I got the same things around my house. But when I sit down at that table every night and I grab those old fucking cards that I have and I read for people, I know deep down inside I don't need anything extra. I already have everything I need. The cards, my hands, my knowledge, my brain, spirit all around me. I don't need no sage, no Palo Santo, no crystals. But I have crystals on my desk there. But I don't focus my energy on that. I just automatically feel that there's a force field around me to protect me to read you. So it's all up here. This is the most. See, that's why I have B on my head every day. It's called brain. When you use your brain, you'll be all right. Your brain is what tells you what to do. So if my brain says I don't need none of that shit, then I don't need it. And if my brain says, hey, you need some Palo Santo today, I got some bad energy around here, let's get this shit out of here, bang, I'll do it. But for me personally, I won't use it. But if I use it for someone else, sure. So next door, I will go over there with Palo Santo and I'll smoke out the whole damn house when they leave, because they have a lot more traffic and company over there than I do. I don't really like people coming in my apartment. So I don't want your energy in here. And I don't want your leftover spirits around here either. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Yeah. That's a saying that I've heard plenty times. But I tease a lot of people on here, and I say a lot of things. Like last night, I was talking shit about another reader that I used to deal with, and Leo asked me about her yesterday, and then I started dissing her and talking shit and what she used to do, and people were laughing and thought it was hilarious. But the reason why it's hilarious is because when I make fun of it, you actually realize that, hey, this is bullshit what this person's doing. Like, it's unnecessary, and you're just conning people every day with some bullshit materialistic thing, or some figure, or some like type of bullshit that people don't really want to hear. Hey Sophie, how you doing? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're doing good. Good to hear. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I didn't even think I was gonna be on here this long, but I need to go to the grocery store real quick before 5 o'clock because it's gonna get even more hectic later. Because the stores are closed tomorrow because it's Easter. So I need to go get some milk for my coffee tomorrow, and I need to go get some vegetables and stuff. Panda, panda, show us my groceries. Anyway, I'm showing you my groceries if you're paying for it. Hold on a second. Oh fuck yeah, I can't do it on here. Damn it. Yeah, her coffee. I mean, her coffee. Her channel is Coffee Spice and All Things Nice. You'll find it. I got broads in Atlanta, ATL, ATL, A Town down. Yeah, doubt. Yes, happy Easter to everybody who's about to witness Easter. Here tomorrow, we're gonna have dinner. Everybody's coming over, so I get to hang out with my nephews tomorrow night and talk shit. I'll be doing barbecue, hamburgers, and hot dogs for them, and then my mom's making a turkey. My sister's making a ham. I have to go. I have to go get some vegetables now. That's my part, and I have to make all the food, so a lot of the food too. So ETL, ETL. I got bras. There you go. You can dance on the table. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow later on. I'll be back here later on at some point in time. A couple hours from now, I'll be back. I'm gonna go deal with everything. I gotta go to the store before it's too late because people are crazy here. They're out of their fucking minds. People in these damn hot cross buns and fish cakes and shit. But I'll be back though. I'll be back later. No problem, guys. I'll see you later on. I'll be back. Are you going live, Panda? Before I go, are you going live today? I saw Leo earlier. She went live, but she was mad. I don't know how she's doing now. Leo went live and she was pissed at something. I don't know, but I didn't ask her. I didn't. None of my business. I came in late anyway, so. But she was live for a bit. But hopefully she's okay now. We'll see. You may come on later. Okay, cool. Well, guys, just put your notifications on. Yeah. All right, Cloudy. Just remember where your vacation has to be this summer, okay? You got to come to Marky's, okay? So I can make everybody jealous when we walk down the yellow brick road together, holding hands, and your hair going through the air. All right, ladies. See you later.